Remains of Edith Finch is a video game that Laura and I here have played before, haven't we? And we really enjoyed it, and here we are on a boat playing it again a couple of years later. I remember a few things about it. I remember it having quite an emotive story, as do you. You quite enjoyed it, didn't you?
Yes, I cry every time we play.
Every time we played. It was very much a walking simulator experience, but that is no bad thing. So let's check it out, and if you're joining us, leave a comment. Say hello. We're stuck now watching the back of this boat and the card floating away into the air in the distance.
It's nice there's a message like that.
Ah, Edith Finch, journal. Just remember how to control this thing.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
With the house. That iconic house.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half of the rooms.
Oh, what's inside the little... I love this cute little house.
It's their house.
It's their house, except in mailbox form.
I wish I was that clever.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Yeah, that's not happened, is it?
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Can I jump in this game? No, no trespassing. Let me in! Oh, okay.
I goddamn live here.
No trespassing. Security cameras. To be fair, you'd want to keep isolated. If you live in a house like this...
In her will, my mother left me a key but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Does it unlock this rock? Can I get it out? Is it in the inventory in some way? Oh, okay, there's the menu. Just testing out the controls a bit. Get out of the way, words.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Well, she was right. It did. You can build houses though. Like, you have to pay money to buy houses. You can just build them.
Well, someone has to build them, of course, but someone, I guess,
yeah,
with
this house is mad. It's got like 8 levels.
This is not going to pass health and safety, but that is not the point of this house.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I have questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
I'm gonna get repossessed. Even if you inherited it, if there's unpaid bills, you just get repossessed.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
I feel like that for us sometimes. I want to say something, but I'm like, you know what? Probably better not to. I'll just bite my tongue.
Well, speak up, trees. No? Alright.
You're not the Lorax, you can't lie. Oh, missing poster. Go back.
Where?
On the floor. Missing poster.
Missing. Can't quite make out the details. Although we are for the first time looking at this woman. And so there's something rather noticeable about her.
When we first played, I just thought she was incredibly fat.
Yes.
Which sounds really mean.
As it turns out, she is pregnant.
Spoiler for the end of the story, by the way.
I don't know if it's a spoiler.
Because the whole game you can see. But then it's who she wrote the notebook for.
You're about to see her feet underneath, so...
I mean, I hope you see, you know...
The house was exactly like I remembered it. The way I'd been dreaming about it.
Oh, Ribbits. Trevor's here. Our frog.
This is where... You know, this is where we do like DLC, so it's what remains of Edith Finch, and it's like what remains of Trevor, and you dive in here, you see like the Trevor's family line and what happens to all the Trevors. There's another missing poster.
This one viewable this time. It says Milton Finch. Guess they never found him. It's like there's a house and then someone's built some growth on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's a beautiful growth. It's the kind of growth I'd want on my house. Like, I mean, that's clearly a slide. I mean, that looks great.
It's good that we're seeing this in the daylight. I think if we came here and it was night time, the tone of the game would very much be a haunted house.
Comfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Even though it looks
Now,
amazing.
as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
She's 17. Oh good, she's 17. Can we get in here? No, let's try the front door.
It's almost like that's what the key might be for.
It might be.
Oh, look, there's an accessibility ramp.
That's good, because I mean, I am pregnant, so...
You can still walk when you're pregnant.
Yeah, but I need to just rest for a minute and have a look at these Gary's potting mix. Ah.
I hope the key might unlock the front door.
That makes sense. Oh.
Wait, wouldn't she, if she lived there, wouldn't she have had a front key?
Maybe she... Well, she said she hadn't been there in some time.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
I mean, I'm still quite shocked that you haven't come back in 7 years and there hasn't been anyone, like, urban exploring who's come in here and spray painted
I
it
expect
or stolen
someone
stuff
has.
or...
Well, you'd expect maybe in the grounds.
The game, but,
yeah.
Like, if I was a local teenager, this is the kind of place I'd come and investigate, you know?
Well, not with all that no trespassing security cameras. Maybe there are some security cameras. Should we go around the back? Oh, good, they're recycled.
I was just about to say the same thing. Over there. There's a surf. Oh, can you look through the hole in the fence?
Yes, it's in fact
The
it's
house felt like it had
perfect.
always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
Oh look, there's a man over there.
Statue.
Well, I hope so, otherwise he's been stood there a very long time.
Looking out to sea, to the island beyond.
Into the cat flap. Good luck with your tongue.
Oh. Okay, there we go.
The doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
It's very bad that your parents never gave you a key.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Makes sense. Bicycle.
Look how cool that swimming pool is. The attention to detail is beautiful. I mean, I swear I had a swimming pool like that with like the animal stickers on the bottom.
Yeah.
For the first time in years.
Sorry, I'll let you finish your sentence. I just want to look at this.
Edie, Dawn, Lewis, Milton, Edith.
So they've not been here for 7 years. That makes sense. It's 2017 in this game. Anyway, carry on. What were you saying?
I felt like I was home.
I want a kitchen like this with like the middle, like.
You and I will be able to have the
Island
need
counter.
for it. For
No.
all these pots and pans.
But it looks nice.
Ah,
I eat a lot of tuna, so I mean.
Sold tuna.
Oh, you won't.
This is the outer world. Apple pie.
I-
There we go, food fanatics.
I was
There's your
about to say,
recipe.
Can you screenshot that? I want to see if that's actually a legitimate recipe and I can make it, because then I can send a photo to the developers and be like, look, I made the pie.
That's a good shout.
Isn't that adorable?
Well, there we go. I have
might do
screenshot that.
That's really cute.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
That's sad.
Alright, Austin.
Like how
Tomato
only
sauce.
one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
To be fair though, Chinese is the best takeaway, so shouldn't complain. It's great.
If you say so.
Look at, I thought those were eyes.
The Pacific Pantry, the Book of Mushrooms. Been doing a lot in this household.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Oh, a cat.
Oh,
Whoa.
Spills.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Edie's wheelchair.
She was 93.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
There was a voice then, but it stopped.
Yeah, I think because I triggered that.
Oh,
Nothing in the house looked
this is
abnormal.
lovely.
There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Yeah, that's a long story, I think.
This is a lovely room though. I want this room. And that is the coffee table.
I wonder how many millions this property would be worth.
Yeah, look how nice it is though.
Like,
The
it's
whole
huge.
region
I know
was-
we're used as British to having quite small houses compared to some,
The American house is massive.
but honestly, this must have cost a
Pictures,
bomb.
And the box.
Barbara. Going round and round on my controller on the D-pad.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Barbara.
She was the...
She was in films.
You can go in there.
Mom
Is this
always
what the
told me
key's
to
for?
stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Ah,
We'll have to go there.
gutted. We'll get in there somehow. Can we play this now? Okay. Do we miss anything in the kitchen? Let's just have a quick look around. Lots of cannery.
Salmon.
Cannery. It says cannery
it's
on
from the
it.
cannery.
Yeah, well, it says cannery on it. Error. Should we take the stair lift up? Oh no.
Look at that.
That is exceptionally
awesome.
cool. Although, from someone who's a little bit OCD about books being in order and that, I don't know how I feel about that. So the idea I recall is they lock all the rooms of the people who died.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Good metaphor, but when you're a child, you literally and think it's like horrible in there.
And also pretty big, presumably.
Yeah.
Oh come on, can we take a step lift? No. Oh.
But I'm pregnant. It's going to take me hours to get up these
Oh.
After
stairs.
Felton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Seems like, you know, just talking about it a bit would have been a solution.
Yeah, there could have been a middle ground here.
Let's just have a look in the general vicinity.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Bigfoot!
Bill Bunton as Bigfoot.
My friend is Bigfoot. What have we got here? A Dreamer's Tale. They actually, for the attention to detail, for them to actually have, you know, covered titles on the spine of the book.
Infinite Jesters there.
I assume some of these are repeated, but still. Swan's Way, From Cove to Stove.
The Walrus and the Carpenter. Labyrinth. I'm just to get all the real ones. They're probably all real, but I don't know half of them.
The King in Yellow, The Book of Sand. It's rough and coarse and it gets everywhere.
The
Time of the
Metamorphosis.
Gods. Barbara's Room. 1944 to 1960.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
That's not the key though, is it?
No, I don't think that. Well, no, they're sealed
Can you
anyway.
look at them?
Edie's father Odin built the original house.
Odin. Very Nordic name, obviously. Sven and Eddie.
Edie.
Sorry, I saw a double D there for some reason in my head. Sven and Edie then.
Because they were married, so they put the name
The last
together.
time I was in Edith Senior's room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
To be fair, that's very 70s. That shag carpet in bathrooms.
Yeah, although it says Gregory on it, so
Yeah, in the 70s. 76, 77.
yeah. Calvin.
My grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
See, when you put it like that, it sounds like they kept the body in there.
It does. Wasn't one of them really military and one was really spacey?
Yeah, when one, I think they were both quite spacey when they were younger, but then one passed away and the other one went into the military when they were older. So they had like the room, his half of the room changed, but the other half didn't.
Yeah.
A bit morbid. The whole family's morbid. Why am I questioning this?
I'll go in there in a moment. First, though, is Molly. 10, she
Molly
was.
always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Don't let that stop you.
No. Oh, cute little squirrel. Yeah, we've already seen this. Right. Let's go through the door that is open to us then.
The sunken old house.
I spent a lot of
Wow.
time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Maybe this is what the
Dun,
key
dun,
fits.
dun, dun, dun.
Secret passages.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
I love a house with secret passages.
Naptica.
Never really been able to live in one.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Well, maybe you should paint something then, although obviously you're a little bit bearing at the moment.
It's the kind of place you want to hide when you're a kid, though, isn't it? Keep
Oh,
your own secrets
definitely.
safe.
But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Now you've seen it from the other side.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Orcus Island.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Trying to work out the family trees. Molly had... No, it wouldn't have been Eve's daughter, it would have been her sister.
Molly was...
1937, 1947. Because Odin, Edie...
great aunt or something, would it be? I'm not very good with family trees. Not really knowing much about my own. But let's listen to her story.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
Ooh,
I woke
harsh.
up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
You're gonna eat the hamster? Look, I'm not pregnant anymore. It's a miracle.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Where's the gerbil there? That's a good question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
Close that up.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Huh. Fish.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Oh.
I like Christopher. Thank you for not eating Christopher.
Too dark.
I kept eating and eating.
It's toothpaste.
Well,
I don't
you're
know.
really hungry,
I suppose if I was really hungry for... Oh, I don't know.
I ate a lot of things that night.
A lot of things you're not supposed to eat.
Oh no, why would you even have that in a bathroom?
Cute view. No, I was hoping there wasn't anything with the toilet.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a
Hello.
barn swallow going back to her nest. I
Very
reached out for
intelligent,
her,
girl.
and suddenly... I was a cat.
I'm the cat. Leap, leap,
I
leap.
tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Where's it gone? Did you jump past it? No, maybe not.
I'm leaping.
Oh.
I'm leaping with the trigger, so it's a
Oh.
bit disorientated. Oh no, there it is. Up there?
Over on the roof? Look in the window. Look in the window. You can
Mom
see.
and Dad didn't even look at me.
I think it's one of the few times you actually see people in this game.
So Mum and Dad, that must be the old original people. So
Yeah.
she must be first generation after them. Can you jump on the posts?
I know there's probably achievements linked to this, but I'll stick with the story for now.
Where do you think you should go?
I don't know. I don't know if this, how linear this is.
Cats are agile as hell.
Misty Night.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Grumpy, didn't get her.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I
The
promised
big
Dad
tree.
I wouldn't climb it anymore. All
Anymore.
I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up,
Om nom 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 nom.
and suddenly I was an owl.
Ooh.
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Down you go. Oh, I think you got to listen for it. It's
Rabbits.
Rabbit.
there.
Nom 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 nom. Om nom nom nom.
I like
Imagined
owls.
his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Really?
Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Bigger?
He really was hungry. Goodness me. I mean, I get like waking up for a midnight snack, but this is just taking the biscuit a little bit.
If only she'd had a biscuit.
A mama rabbit.
Another rabbit, yes.
You enjoyed this.
Rabbits. Om nom 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 nom.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Couldn't stop eating.
And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oh yes, look, I'm a shark.
This is absolutely hilarious.
It's quite
That's
surreal.
adorable. Oh my god.
Oh, rolling,
I've
rolling,
always wanted
rolling.
to ragdoll a shark down a hill. Keep going, make it to the ocean. You can do it.
Ragdoll. This is good fun.
He's got such a derpy face on the front as well.
I
Ooh.
rolled
Whoa.
off and into the ocean. Now,
Imagine being the person driving that car.
No one would ever believe you, would they?
Let's go hunting.
Look for this. Oh,
Oh yeah.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Seals. Where's the seal gone?
over there.
Over there?
Up on that.
That's it.
Is it inverted
It's
controls?
inverted
Yeah.
controls, very annoying. You keep an eye out. Boo! Ouch!
I tore off her foot.
Mash the trigger to
Tasted
eat.
really good.
Oh, haven't we finished her off? Okay, right, let's look for more. We've got to eat
You
some
can follow the
more.
blood now, which is dark.
No, it's time away.
You're so close.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
Oh, a
When
fish,
I
am I?
opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh, no.
I forgot about this. Right, this whole thing I completely.
Am I squid now? Am I octopus?
There's something with a lot of legs.
I'm Cthulhu.
It's cool mechanically, like moving around like that.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
You've got a great imagination for a girl that's being poisoned and choking and things in her bedroom.
Yeah, she's having a trip, I think.
I
Oh,
was
there's a person.
big, and I moved real quiet.
I'm moving all the cargo at the same time.
You're moving really unquietly.
Whoa!
The way he ragdolled then, oh my goodness.
That gnome. Just like an oh, it's a light.
I want to be a boat. On a boat. That was cool.
I wanted to stop it, but also I didn't.
I mean...
Never true of children's words thing. This guy's a bit drunk, isn't he?
Time to get him.
Oh, no, sorry, I was going the wrong way. Sorry, my bad. Oh, I get the seagull. No.
Sorry, achievement for that. Time for the captain to get down with the ship.
Nice.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have. So I swam.
What's that? She's very hungry, and she's tripping badly right now on those berries, I reckon. Oh, okay, we're still as the
I
monster.
slithered onto
What a
the
way to
sand,
go, though.
and the good smell went into an old pipe.
I just stunned she was able to write this all down before she died. Slip, 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 sliver, sliver, sliver. Woo.
Well, I was meant to go down, not up.
Yeah, me too. Where are we? A toilet. Ah.
I know, well, it's going to be in her room, isn't it? Because she had a toilet. You're like, oh, there's nothing to do with her toilet. It's going to be hers. I reckon that's her toilet.
Ah, could be, could be. Is the door in the right place? Yes, it is.
I got closer and closer.
Is she in bed?
All of my stomach started growling.
Yeah.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Grim.
Maybe she didn't know she was dying. Maybe it's like a fantasy story, but then...
Well,
Still more bears? What?
certainly was.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Goodbye, Molly. Nothing else in
She's a
here.
great little writer.
Shall we go out the way she did? Hopefully not as a cat this time. Although
You have to jump like a cat.
there is a
good
cat.
luck.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories.
Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Where's the kitten gone? I saw it jump past a minute ago. The next room, it's like a path. I wonder, her mum gave her the key, right? And there's only one door that was already open. It was like this is a planned route to take.
Quite clever, really. And maybe the mum took it, or she knew.
And her brother had come here already, hadn't he?
But he died, didn't he?
Presumably.
They went to a funeral.
I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
Oh, the little birds. They had names.
Lurpy.
And portraits. Purpley.
Lurpy, Purpley, and... Very Turpley.
Zerpy. Derpy.
Derpy's my favourite.
Bob.
Oh, a snake.
Oh, snake. Oh, it's a snake. Burpy. Burpy. That's Burpy. I thought it said Herpy then. I was like,
You can't name a bird Herpy.
I don't think so. Certainly not a plural.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
That looks a lot like some newspaper.
It does. Oh, VHS tapes.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Edith Jr. You should get these converted to DVD, you know? Conspiracy Now, Sam Photo Award, Random Junk.
My Friend Bigfoot, the
Edith
film that Ding was in.
A Little Forest Fire. Edie won't go.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go.
I just think a Little Forest Fire is
She was a
hilarious.
celebrity.
Well, they're on an island, so that would explain why they might not get many visitors or trespassers. Well, you would have thought there'd still be a few, but...
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
No. It's not about what happened, it's about the story you can tell.
I think that's the whole concept of story is we as humans want to kind of put a story around death and give it meaning, even though a lot of times like there's not one. You know?
Yeah. Built 1937, Sven Finch. He signed the house.
Molly, Barbara concepts, mural sketches. What if they're like actual things in the game, like you can...
Well, there are no pop-ups for me to access them. Sven.
That's him falling off.
Is it?
Yeah, look at the picture.
Oh, it is.
Why would you keep that?
I don't know.
That's really morbid. Who took a photo at that exact moment?
Presumably, Edie. He wasn't wearing his hard hat, was he? What have we got over here?
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
That's a nice way of doing it, though, with like painting on a slice of wood.
Yeah, it's a cutout of an oak.
Yeah. Oh, I want to keep things like this. I wish I was this creative.
We should get Trevor to do a handprint.
Oh, do you remember how tiny his handprint would be?
Yes, I'm not sure he'd also survive the paint.
When you try and eat it, you just put his hand straight in his mouth and nom 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 nom.
Nom nom nom. Edith, that's 204. And she did that one. What else we got here? Sewing machine.
Her room was like a museum.
Let's listen to Odin's story then.
Isn't that her great-great-grandfather?
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
How do you...
Try doing it all the way?
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
The family curse.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
That's insane.
I think I know they made this for the game, but like if someone showed this to me as a real photograph, I'd probably believe them. Like that looks like really
feel like
legit until there's a big house on there. Like,
someone's done something like this in history before.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Look at the shit-eating grin on that man's face.
I'm gonna die building a dragon slide.
Okay, I think that's the end of that. That's Odin.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Oh, see, Walter was her brother. Edie married Sven. They made that bit out of the trick. Okay, I know how the family tree works now.
So far, so good, up to date. Pills.
To be fair though, she survived a long time. Everyone else is like falling off slides or eating poisonous berries. Like,
Yeah,
she did
absolutely.
really well.
Deepest sympathy.
I reckon she has a ton of those.
Probably.
Dracula, that's where all the stories are coming from. Because they were Norwegian.
It
Even
could well
in her
be.
90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, here's your pink fluffy bathroom you were talking
The
about.
only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
What else is there? Nothing else in here. To look at. Let's move on then.
It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah. It's a pretty pink bathroom. Oh,
Yeah, from Edie
your
used the bathroom.
sit-in bath. What?
The frog on the shampoo bottle.
Baby bubble bonanza. I think they're just little bubbles actually.
Oh,
Sorry.
thought it was a
There are frogs
That's
in
a
this
frog
game.
on the side.
Trevor!
He
Ribbit.
made his cameo.
I think there's more than a cameo later on, isn't there? Oh, that's sealed, right. So that's sealed. Cool. Oh, should you be doing this? There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edie Finch.
Yeah, hats off to them. They did some good publishing work.
Yes. And I bet it's right
There's
inside
a
this.
secret in this bathroom.
Pull the thingies.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Yes.
That's adorable. I want to make one for something in my house.
Imagine having the planning to do this.
I felt they came from nowhere and meant screw your planning and just went for
Sven
it.
gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
The dark room. The dark room that leads to a
These
dark
are the
passage.
two twins, aren't they? Or brothers, if not twins.
Milton.
Milton again. When we first played this, because of Milton's painting, you know how Milton's missing? He's on the missing posters.
Yes.
And all the names hidden around the house.
Mhm.
I thought he was trapped somewhere in the house.
We have to find him. Hey, considering the number of passages in this house, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. Ah, this is the space room. And the army room. Sam and Calvin.
Oh look, you can see where Calvin stopped and Sam's continued. That's horrible. Amazing, like really clever, but oh my god.
Enlist in the army.
Oh, there's
Join
a
and
thing
fight.
back on the door. That way. No,
Yes,
I knew
yes.
Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
To command center. Explore the universe.
I mean, this is a cool bed. If I could make a bed like this for my kid.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Calvin, 1950-1961. He was 11. The Space Command helmet.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh no. Broken his leg.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Oh God.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
I love a good swing. I've been on swing in ages.
These cast has been
But
signed.
that day,
Walter.
he finally made up his mind to do it.
Beautiful day.
Why would you have children if there was a family curse? You'd be like, no, I'm not going to have any because I'm going to...
I know what you mean.
I told him going around was impossible.
Oh, it's not impossible.
Maybe
very
if
good
I
for you,
hadn't
though.
said that.
Have you ever done this on a swing?
Gone all the way around? No. Gone really high? Yes.
Yeah.
If the wind hadn't picked up,
I love swinging. It's really good.
then maybe he'd
Off
still
on
be
a tree.
here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
You know it's coming.
One more. I don't know why I'm cheering it on because you know what's going to happen, but...
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
I guess when he just crumpled all of his bones and...
I love these little vignettes that
Calvin's
just
story
show
felt
their last
strangely
moments. It's
familiar.
grim, but
when I was
it's...
younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
but it's poignant. I like that.
Two twins, Barbara and Molly, were had by Edith and Sven. Edie was the daughter of Odin, and he was with Ingeborg. Walter was her brother,
Yes.
and then Walter with Kay had Gregory, Gus, and Dawn, who then Dawn with Sanjay had Milton, Lewis, and Edith. Yes, I got said this. Oh, I love this. So clever.
Goodbye, Calvin.
You are a rocket man.
You're a really cool bed.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Calvin.
Oh, that's the next area.
I think it may well be. Captured top secret lives of war photographers.
Goes in photography as well.
Yeah. Is this story here?
He had a lot of drink on his bedside table.
Is it? Oh yeah, it did. Is there a way to get over there, or no?
I don't think so. I think his story comes later. I looked at it.
Mom
Yep.
said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
That's what I wanted to do by the looks of things. Alright, we'll carry on then. As the text leads us away. That's so cute.
That was the coolest thing.
Well, the book should be cool now, doesn't it?
They're not real authentic.
Ah, yeah.
The passages were a pretty tight fit.
Yeah, considering you're
They'd
preggers.
obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh, yeah. I laughed that was just like a fat joke to herself. Oh, I guess I go through here, do I? Is that a way to just get around? That's the first point that we can go back into the main part of the house.
Okay, well, just have a look down this way then, because this looks more inviting than...
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
There's all her merch. Barbara.
Put her an action figure.
Introducing Barbara Finch, my friend Bigfoot. I wonder if it squeezes your legs, moves your arms.
I feel like you only in one film.
Well, that is often the case, isn't it, with child stars? They have a big deal over one thing and are forgotten. The Hollywood workout, Greek tales, the poet.
Alice from Wonderland. I'll have a twist.
Is that her costume?
That's where she works.
Well, that's where she works.
One role, like, that isn't one.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Happy birthday, Barbara.
She smokes.
Barb Street.
Oh, look on the bed. Look on the bed. She smokes and she also drinks.
Ooh.
And she spills popcorn on the floor.
No one ever. I mean, I'm happy that it's got a bit of character. That all these rooms have some character. They're not very tidy.
No, I wouldn't live like this.
Dreadful stories. Guest starring Barbara Finch. Oh.
All the stories people wrote about Barbara's death. I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale.
That's got to be the voice of the guy from Tales from the Crypt. Like, I recognise the voice. It's got to be. Might Google it after this. Same like.
The surprise ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate
What, you and me?
when...
And you're my biggest
That
fan.
was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Crikey.
So Barbara
This family.
got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
Oh no.
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box.
Oh.
The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks,
Ah,
babe.
very good.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
20 minutes
So
later.
Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
And turn.
She listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh no.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Okay, I now have a weapon in the form of this crutch.
I love this.
I'm going to attack everything. Just because, you know, you might be here, might be dead somewhere, but no. What about all these bottles? Yes! There must be an achievement linked to this, surely.
Probably one that's like stop.
Yes. Run out of pages.
Well, he's definitely dead by now, the amount of time we've wasted knocking all the pots and pans over.
Yes, yeah, I insist that we do. Can I not get under there? I can't crouch. Oh, it's worth a go. Creepy. It's very creepy in here.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh, it's rattled.
Oh.
Still.
Now it's not the time to look for that.
Oh dear!
Oh.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Wow.
I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Basically, there's not enough TV for destroying the room.
Oh, come on. Guys. Up we go then. Oh, roller skates. Walter Finch.
Walter, are you there? Walter vanished.
Oh, I just hit it.
Radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh no.
Barb returned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
This is future reference. Oh, we've already been down here, yeah.
She played her part beautifully.
Molly's room.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
About the boss.
No, she hasn't, I'm guessing, well, she must have passed away, but never filled the room. So, you can probably go out the main door.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years.
It creaked.
Just grown.
Oh no, he's being so blind.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
I want to see the repaired banister when we go back into the real world. This is such a cool little segment. The way the format in which they've pictured it.
This living room's changed.
Had vanished.
It's in the, it's covered in books, and that's not in there in the current day.
All she heard was...
Who could be at the door? I'm a little bit busy right now.
Rick asking for his crutch back.
She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh no!
I love all the tropes in this.
Oh dear.
She want your autograph, love.
surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
What is going on?
Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard. But
Is that she was actually murdered?
I guess so.
Because you can't believe the...
Tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
He must have been murdered by the boyfriend then, because you can't believe every story. Like, that can't be true, she's killed by her fans. It must have been the boyfriend. It's been Rick. In real life.
I guess so.
That's spooky.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Yeah, rather than being murdered by her own boyfriend.
Goodbye, Barbara.
I liked her story.
Her story was a lot of fun. It was told in a really unique way. I think that's what this walking simulator has on others. It's unique in that way. We can't get out from here, but we can get out through the little window we saw earlier on, and we now know to use the music box key.
And
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Makes sense now, doesn't it? What do you think so far playing it again? I'm really enjoying this.
I'm loving this. I love it so much.
Let's hear one more story. Let's open this
funny.
music box up.
All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
I assume you can't do that the first time you use the music box. We've had a comic book view of the basement. What's it like in reality? Well, someone's put all the bottles back on the shelves.
After your rampage.
After my rampage. Snug, tight, home industry, insulation.
I like that. Keeping ourselves
Snug with
warm.
you tight. Right, here we are in Sven's workshop.
That's where he cut his hand in the story. Remember we had to go to A&E because he had
true.
his hand on a saw?
Let's not repeat that right now.
Mom's basement was off limits. Unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
That's where the wood are for all the paintings.
Yeah, everything connects together.
It's incredibly well thought out, and it feels like a real location. Like it's all so nicely connected. It doesn't feel like different.
Yeah, and
sets or
even
flows
graphically
and-
it's very impressive, but that's not what makes it
amazing.
amazing, no.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Christmas.
Drugs.
What?
Yeah, let's
You
get...
took a really dark turn, but it's the other way. Like,
Yeah, I know, I saw the thing. I didn't know if there's anything else to see in here
I thought
before we move
maybe
on.
she was hiding presents.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's what I said. Great minds think alike. Some bodies, isn't it?
It turned
Ooh.
out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Is this someone here? Was this someone
remember
trapped
this.
under here?
Remember that she wrote the paper about the mole man living under the house?
Remember the family, wasn't it?
He didn't want to die to the curse, so he thought if he held up in a hole by himself, the curse wouldn't get him.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
I mean, after the murder of his sister.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Well, that's true to in a way, isn't it?
If there's a pattern in all these stories...
Hey look, it's you.
I love peanut butter. I just want one of those massive jars. This is cool. I'm a sucker for a good, like, bunker with lots of supplies. Yeah, that's good. I like that. And if you're just joining us, hello. Say something in the chat if you wish, and we'll continue playing. No, that's water in there, isn't it?
Oh. Shows what I think about this. Tasty beans.
Tasty beans. And pea soup.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
To be fair, this is small space.
Yeah.
That's my favourite. I quite like being all warm and encased in nice little small areas. So I'd really like living somewhere like this.
In
actually.
doses, this would be quite a novelty.
Just get away for a few days, you know.
Happy morning, sweetie crisps.
He does it. I just realised he does his washing up in the what's it called, in the shower.
In the shower.
Look at he's doing it.
Oh, got to adapt.
There's a toilet in there as well.
In small spaces even. What have we got here? We've got postcards. We've got China, Mexico, Spain. You ain't going to see any pictures. Bonjour de France. Thailand. India. Russia. Brazil. I can read postcards, me. Oh, is that a little train?
Train set.
Oh, where's Ian when you need him?
Of course, it's a painting with lights. Oh, yeah, it's a nice view though.
It is a nice view. Does the job, I suppose. Right, what have we got here then? Walter. What's your story?
Look at those peaches.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
I can't believe you've been down there 30 years.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Well, pretty likely. Maybe just a doom.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine.
As frustrating as it is in real life.
That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I was expected to be dead.
Yeah, you can.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Why didn't he move that? If that happens every day.
Yeah, this has been going on literally for decades.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost
Monster
friendly.
on the other side.
Nice, someone's delivering me calendars.
And then
What
one
Edith's
day,
doing, I guess.
everything just stopped.
2005.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
But you're safe in here, and it's cozy, and you've got loads of supplies. Let's have a quick look, see if anything is significantly changed. In fact, I can't pass this way. Nothing looks like it's changed at all.
He's got an exercise bike, so it doesn't, like, his legs don't actually.
Oh, I know. Can you imagine?
Thinking water.
What I feel like when I sit here playing games all day. I need to get out. I need to stretch my legs.
On an exercise bike, just controller in one hand, legs still pumping away.
Well, that's what I used to do when I was living with my parents. They have an exercise bike. I used to use it frequently. I was watching TV.
I know it's out there somewhere.
Alvin's cereal.
Whatever killed Barbara.
The curse.
And Molly. And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
And this is what he found. He came out of there.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Well, that was dark. Well then, Walter, you literally walked straight into your death.
It's the curse.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Well, it has just saved, and that was quite a story to end on. I think we're going to pick this up again at another time, but thank you very much, faithful viewers, for joining us on this journey through What Remains of Edith Finch. Laura and I really love this game, and I'm really appreciating it again the second time round. After
right now.
After a couple, are you okay? You've got it on your Xbox. Go for it. But yeah, we'll be doing this again soon, and make sure you're liking, subscribing, and we'll see you again on the next GameMania. Bye bye.